Okay, I have all your marks already. Okay, Ethan. Wait, Ethan, have I marked your final one?
My SAT list?
Yeah, SAT, yes. Your total is 88. Your total SAT score, according to the 15 points,
yeah,
is 88. 88 divided by 6. So you got 14.66. So you are A+. That's how you go. I got all there. So everyone can predetermine already because we have all our SAT already. Okay, the rest you have to give me some time. This SAT is very hard to mark. Do you know? Because I have to read all your claim. This morning I got the August intake class. So it take me, so I have to do all my teaching. So I only can spare about 3 hours to sit down and mark. And yesterday night, I spent about 2 hours. So you can imagine, I only mark about 20 of your. So today I have to work OT in order to finish everything. Okay, so your folio, you try your best. I will try my very best to pass everyone. Okay, but don't force me until I have to fail you. Do you get me? I will wish to give everyone a B, a minimum. As long as you got your problem statement, you got calculation of confidence interval, you got say how you use your confidence interval to justify the claim. Okay, then you have a few confidence interval to compare how the sample size and so on and so forth. Then you should be able to. When I give back everyone, then I want to explain one part of your test. When I read your justification, some of you, I really, so you can imagine if tests, you also can't justify it accurately. How about writing a report? Okay. So I told you already, I expect to see in your report. Okay, these are a few factors. Okay, limitation and assumption, please state it clearly. Okay, anyone got anything to ask? You ask, then I can help you. If you don't ask, I can't. Please. And you, if you want me to look through, please email me. Or I can give you the feedback. I try my best to lead you to the answer. Okay, until the extent there is one student, okay, you really don't know what to do. So he requested, Ms. Do, can you write a claim for me? After 4 or 5 emails, correct? So I have no choice because of time factor. I will wish to teach you how to do. Okay. For me, okay, Ethan asked, should we write the limitation and assumption in our report wherever is suitable, or should we write at the end of the report before the conclusion? So this one, I will leave it to you. For me, I will prefer it to write wherever is suitable. That is my preference. But I'm not going to mark you lower grade if you prefer to write it at the end of it, before the conclusion. Like for example, I don't know the standard deviation of the population, correct? But I want to count the confidence interval, correct? I need that, am I right? So I will put there. That is what I mean, wherever is suitable. I assume the population standard deviation is the same as the standard deviation of the sample that I take. I will put it there. I'll put the assumption first, and I highlight the word assume to attract the reader. So you must know how to present your work. You want to attract the person who read your report. To that point, you make sure you highlight it, bold it. Okay. Have I answered your question, Ethan?
Yes, Miss. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you see, you don't have question to write. There are two possibilities. Either you are very good or you haven't started yet. Okay, I'm not trying to be that one. So I'm trying to be truthful to you. Please. Assumption and limitation, you must, that one, huh? Okay, Zara, you have any problem? You don't know this coming Sunday, then start to bombard me, I tell you, I go mad, I shut my that one straight away. Shut my handphone straight away. Can I? This Sunday, can I shut my handphone straight away? Or this 31st? All of you will kill me. Okay. Yes. Hello. Okay. Let me give you your skeleton for your writing. Okay, skeleton. You want the skeleton? No response means no one. Do you want the skeleton?
Yes, sure. Yes, please.
Yes.
Any help helps.
Any helps come. Do you know not? Do you know why Miss Do until now still don't want to give you? I want you to be able to do it by yourself. But because of time frame, if you give me 1 year, I really will bug you until you come up with your own skeleton. Okay, your first skeleton is your first part is your intro. In your intro, what you need to write is you must be able to write in such a way that you can make me see what is the problem that you want to solve here. Do you get me? So that means your problem statement have to be there. So you don't start your intro by straight away the problem statement. You try to create a scenario first. Okay? Then after that, you put in, say, you are going to use inferential statistic to solve the problem. So what is inferential statistic? So inferential statistic means, so in your body, first part, this is a body, yeah? You have to explain why sampling. That's why some of you, when you give me when you give me your population, correct, I straight away kick back your scenario. The reason is because if the population is so small, why I need to do sampling? So why sampling? Explain why sampling. Then after that, whether you are doing sample mean or sample proportion, you briefly describe sampling distribution. There are two. And in this part, you can briefly talk a little bit about central limit theorem. Sampling distribution, that means sample mean distribution. And sample proportion. And these two distributions must be normally distributed. So this is the key idea that you must have. If you this explain wrongly, that means your whole thing jumble up already. Like your SAT. Okay? Explain why sampling, then talk about sampling distribution. Then third, you talk about your sample. From many samples, you can find confidence interval at certain level or whatsoever. So this one you start to talk about it, then you talk about factors that affect. In here, you slot in factors that control the width of the confidence interval. Then you can build a few tables, right? One is you vary the n, okay, n change, others fix, okay. Confidence level changes, others fix. You should know what am I talking about, huh? So you can have 2 or 3 tables. So everything put in the table. How to find the confidence interval? Just explain once here. Good enough. The rest, you can use your GC. Just explain once is good enough. And explain once over here how you get the, based on the confidence level, how you get the Z alpha over 2. Good enough. You don't explain so many times. Okay, then the rest you can just use your GC. So that is your technology. Okay, then the other one is confidence level, sample size. What else can you say? Then over here, try to create one to talk about bias sample. Okay, that is what I can tell you. And inside here, you can slot in your assumption and limitation. If you want to put it at last also can. Then from all this, okay, very important, your inference. You slot in between here. You see, one sample, we have sufficient evidence to justify the claim. Another one, you may not. That is what happened in your SAT as well. Because I increased the sample size, right? What happened? Okay, when you say the confidence interval become narrower, you have to add in one more factor. That is, the lower one become higher and the higher one become lower. Do you see or not? None of you state that so far. Okay. Yeah. Then after that, the fourth one, this part carry a lot of weightage. This one you can write about, okay. See, intro, the most is 1 page. The most, 1 page, Okay, explain here and here, the body part will take about 13 pages. Okay, then conclusion. 1 page. So that is how your body go. And here is the body part is very important, and you must have the flow. From one claim, move to another, move to another, move to another. You plan your story. Hello, Winston, you get what I mean? You see how chunky yours is compared to what I say here? Because you are the one who want to make the first impression that I have. The moment I browse through, usually we will browse through first. Browse through your work. Then we grade you according to our first impression first. Then after that, we read in detail. Then we grade you. Okay, any question you like to ask? So here you put in CLT, Then over here, you explain your sampling. Here you explain your sampling error. Here you explain your margin of error. Here. So these are the keywords that Ms. Do is going to see. And the moment you have all these keywords, correct, highlight, bold it. That is how you attract the reader. So one glance, you know, oh, okay. Whether your explanation is right or wrong, that one I will mark later. You can imagine, if I don't do like that, how am I going to finish marking? In 1 month, everyone 15 pages, I go bonkers. That's why teaching says is very taxing on teacher, a lot of marking. It's not that I want to complain. If you give me a choice, I would prefer to teach A-level. But A-level makes it not interesting because there's no application part. You just do, calculate, and you don't know why are you calculating it. Okay, so now do you have any idea how to write and flow your report? Wingshan?
Yeah, I have to smoothen it out a lot.
Yeah, smoothen, very important. That's why every time when you write a report, correct, you yourself must have a thought of what you want to do. It's not dump everything inside. From one part, I lead to another part, I lead to another part, I lead to another part. So that people can see the flow of it. I got 1 year, one student write until the whole story so nice and he ended it so nicely. This one, you also need to have a good command of English. I can't do that. I can't do that. I tell you the truth. Everyone is gifted in that way. Okay, so you just based on whatever you
Yes.
have, but at least you have this skeleton. You
To
understand?
to make more space and obviously to make it less chunky, right? For the calculator part, can I just like cut off this one? I just say with the AI technology.
You can put in the reference.
What do you mean by put it in the ref?
You can say, refer to page that one for calculator instruction.
Also, like what's it called? Like all the steps are labeled for both manual calculation and like graphic.
You can just put in the
calculation.
reference because that is anyone. Okay. You can just write there. Okay, reference show how to use calculator to count in page what. You just go there. So this will not be include in part of 15 pages. You understand or not? Don't put the calculator instruction in your report.
And what about the like confidence in the manual calculations?
You can just put down.
Because I'm pretty sure that one we need to have include the margin.
Yeah,
of
you
error
just
and stuff.
include one enough already.
Ah,
Then the rest of the calculation, if you want to go put it in the one, then you just put it.
I see.
Vincent, you want to share your write out or not? So that your friend know what are you talking about. I make you the host.
I'll just
No,
just send the link and then everyone can see, because I feel like if I screen share also no difference. I'll just send the document.
Okay.
Then everyone can refer to the document.
Yeah, okay. Send to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Then you will see what I mean by chunky and what I mean by a lot of calculation. See or not?
Okay.
Share so that everyone learn from there. We are doing win-win situation, okay? Ethan, have you finished your writing?
Not yet, miss.
What extent already? What extent already?
I finished the first claim because it's the longest part. So after the second claim and third claim, I should be better.
How many pages so far?
So far about 6 to 7, about that. But that's at font size 12, so I have to minimize.
Okay.
You 6 to 7 pages for your first claim.
Yeah. Because his first claim will explain all this, correct, Ethan?
Yeah, my first claim explains quite a lot of the stuff, so I don't have to repeat
all
it
the stuff. So your second and third claim, you don't have to explain a lot of stuff already.
Yeah.
So usually is you have to use one of the claim to explain all the statistical things that we are talking about. Like sampling distribution, okay, CLT, sampling error, how to control the sampling error. If you want to have a very small sampling error, correct, then you are limited by time. You take such a big sample for what? Do you, in that situation, do you need that kind of accuracy? Correct? It's not necessary. So if not necessary, then it's fine. So it depends on your scenario. So all these are the things that you can discuss. Do I need such a narrow? Do I need such a small width in my scenario? Like when I talk about naturally occurring, like the weight of watermelon or whatsoever that you are talking about, correct or not? Definitely the width will be bigger. We need a bigger width. It's okay. But when I talk about amount of, okay, the weight of a tablet, Maxon, cannot. I must be as precise as possible. correct? Because the dosage will affect the how the patient going to get healed. Too much can kill the patient, too little cannot. So the dosage, the grammage must be quite close to each other. So depend on your situation. There are some situations I need to have very small sampling error. There are some situations I can afford to have a bigger one. It's okay. So that one, I need you to go and read and write more about it. As we discuss this week, then I will try my best to review what I know. Depend on the question that you ask me. Hello, class? No one, Mikia?
Yes.
Mikia, can I know what is your plan?
Like basically I'm going to retrieve data from.
No, it's what is your plan? You should have that one already. Hello, young man. You see, Weng Shen can write until so much already. At least now he can just now make it better. Am I right, Weng Shen? You cannot be 100% sure. You don't write anything at the end, you are going to suffer. You write something. Please write something. Start. If you don't start, you keep saying, I want to try, I want to try. Just start writing. Hello, Mikia,
I
please.
did wrote something.
What is your something? You haven't sent it to me to have a look at it.
The number of the number of rare animals from a toy snack. So like the probability that a rare animal will appear in a snack, which has this motif on like sea creatures.
Okay, you are talking about probability or you are talking about claiming something?
Probability.
Are we talking about probability here?
Sampling distribution, right?
Yeah.
But
If you want to talk about the probability, you can just take and count the probability, then say, where is the sampling come in?
oh, okay.
You can't even choose a correct topic, so how to write? And I'm asking you please let me go through for you. I, as a teacher, have to plead you to write. Do you think I might? Is that right? Your grade note, not my grade note. If you choose to fail, then I let you choose to fail.
No, I do not want to fail. I
Okay,
have,
Mikia,
my own project.
Mikia, listen here. Mikia, listen here. Listen here. Okay. I can let you know what is your SAT grade, final grade. Do you want to know?
No.
NO. Or you calculate by yourself? I haven't marked your SAT 6 yet.
Okay.
So depend on your SAT 6, whether you are going to pass or not. You see, there are a few of your friends keep sending me to go through to that one. And you ask them, no, did I give them the response? Emily,
Wait, Miss, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, can.
Is there, can I like send you another version of my one at like Saturday? You know,
On Saturday,
yeah, just to
up
see.
to you. Up to you.
Okay.
For me, it's okay. How
I
many times you want to-
I worry you shut down your phone on Saturday and then I send.
No lah, I won't shut down lah. You think I will, man? If I call you one by one and ask you, you think I'm not concerned about your grade? Mikia, if I'm not concerned about your grade, do I need to be so upset about it? Do I need to? I don't have to. I don't have to be so upset about that. Am I right? Silvana, how are you?
I am barely through. I just started like my introduction.
Okay. If you have started your introduction, can I have roughly what is your introduction all about?
I'm just talking about the problem, like the Milo issue, like the drink is, talking about statistics that it's contains too much of sugar. Then like, just introducing the problem on this.
Okay. Just introducing the problem. Contain too much of sugar. So what are you trying to do now?
I don't know yet. I'm still thinking.
You see? That means if you just say like that, you don't have the direction.
Yeah, I don't.
Your intro, yeah, too much sugar. So what is the extent called too much sugar? You cannot write something that is very vague. What do you mean by too much sugar? What is the judgment of too much sugar?
In a report, I want to say like anything above the 15 grams is a lot of sugar.
Okay, what do you mean by above certain thing is considered as too much? Who said that?
I guess the World Health Organization put a research out that said too much. The most highest amount of sugar that should be in a drink or in a energy drink or a malt drink is that amount.
Oh, you got that data.
Yeah.
So that means you are someone claim that Milo have. You please don't use the word Milo.
Yeah. I'm not going to use the word Milo.
Okay, it's too much. Okay, so in your intro, did you put the World Health Organization what you call the maximum amount of sugar that can be in a drink?
I'm going to put it in.
Do you have the data or not? Can I have that?
No, I saw like a news article that they put in, but I haven't really like gotten the exact data or like the claim.
Okay, you see, things is like that. When you all do things, you know you need the number. So the first thing is go and find the number. If not, you won't get started on. You see the way you do things? You say, oh, I want to do this. You just put in your head. No action taken. So at the end, what will happen? Nothing is being done. You see, that's why Mr. call you and ask you, okay, so now your first job is go and find the value, the maximum amount of sugar that can be put in the drink by a World Health Organization.
Okay.
Then you can start to say your story that one of the particular drink produced by one of the company in Malaysia, okay, customer claim that they have too much sugar. Okay, so a chemist or whosoever go and sample the amount of sugar in each tin, and they sample how many of you, then you just put down. That one is up to you to Charita, to tell the story. That is one of the claim. Or another claim, if you give me this scenario, you see, I can straight away tell you the scenario. Another thing is, you can say, okay, more than 80% of Malaysian packet drink is the amount of sugar is beyond the limit set by the World Organization, World Health Organization, WHO. So this claim. So you go and get all the different brand, randomly, or then you count the how many are above. Then that is your sample. Then you have two claim already. So I just these are the things that I can help you. Writing out, I definitely won't help you to write, because I want to test your understanding. If I write for you, that report belongs to me. So don't say, Miss Do don't help you to write. I cannot help you to write. Can I not? Hello, Emily.
Yes, miss.
How is things going on?
For my folio, right?
Yeah, definitely. What else can I talk about now other than your folio?
I still haven't made my claims yet.
Then when are you going to make your claim?
I was gonna start right after my SAT 6. So I'm working on it now.
You're working on it now. You have any idea?
So far, no.
So far, no. So are you going to start soon?
Yeah, I'm doing it today and yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, the rest? No, no, then I dismiss you already. Can I? Hello.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Thank you, class. Please do your work, please.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you, Miss Do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah.
Miss, can I ask you a question?
Why not?
So I'm already done with my first page, and I'm actually just a bit not confident with what I did for my sum of sample. So can I share my screen?
Yeah, why not?
Uh,
I make you the host. Okay, I make you the host already. Can you?
Yeah. So here's my sum of sample. S10 is the sum of workers who are working online during lockdown period in Malaysia. I just focused it to Malaysia, or sample size 10. But I'm just
Okay, what do you mean by sum of workers?
it's like the number of workers. So I wanted to ask whether
The
sum
number of workers from sample size 10. What do you mean by sample size 10 in here? Different company.
actually I got this data from a survey I did. So I just distributed it to every adult I know.
Okay, can you go up to the intro part? Let me have a
Yes.
Okay. During the onset of COVID-19, students and workers were asked to continue their study or work online during the lockdown period in Malaysia. However, with online education or working, it creates stress for both parties. A survey found that 60 out of 71 students were stressed with online education during lockdown, whereas So you know not when you do 60 out of 71.
That's like proportion, right?
Yeah, no. This your sample size is 71, you know not?
Oh yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I wrote it down here.
So you are taking only one sample, no?
Yeah, but then this second one is the workers. So I concentrate at workers.
Okay, worker
instead.
working online during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Stress. Where else the mean worker who are stressed working is from a sample of 53 is, what do you mean by 3.5? What do you mean by
3.5.
mean? What do you mean by mean worker?
I just
Ah.
asked them to rate their stress level.
So
So I had
you
like a
cannot say
range.
mean of worker.
Oh, okay.
Your this
Stress.
one you say this is wrong already. This part is
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
Mean of worker is wrong already.
So
The
mean of
mean-
stress, right?
The mean stress level.
Okay. Let me just-
It's the mean stress level
Okay.
of worker. Mean stress level of worker working online from a sample of 56 is 3.5. That's why you all have to be very careful with the way you phrase it.
All right. And my sum of this one will be the sum of stress level, right, of workers.
Why you want to do sum of stress level?
I'm not sure. I just want to
I
like,
don't see.
I just want to include sum of sample.
Okay, by the way, what are you trying to predict here?
Sorry, what do you mean by that? Like,
No, because here you don't have any situation whereby you bring in your confidence interval.
I did here.
Yeah. So that means in your intro, you should say that. You should make a claim
Oh,
that someone claimed that the stress level is at least what level.
okay.
Then
Alright.
only you can talk about it. Then the proportion who want to go online learning is how many? In your intro, there's no problem that you want to solve at all. That's why you don't have a direction what to solve.
Yes.
So you have to modify your intro.
Can. Alright. But
Okay.
so when I've done that, my sum of sample would be based on my parameter or population.
Look. I don't know whether you are going to do some or whatsoever, but whatever you want to do in the body is all very much depend on the claim that you have, in your intro.
Understand?
For your intro, right? There's no claim at all. I can't see any claim there.
Yeah.
I can't see any problem that you want to solve. I
Okay.
can't see any statistical inference that you are trying to make.
Yep. Alright, understand.
You get what I mean? So you have to
Yes.
modify your intro first.
Yes. Alright.
Then you will know how to flow the rest.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
So your intro must have from the proportion here. You don't say a sample of what. You should in your intro you should say someone claimed that the proportion of students who find that very stressful in online learning is how many percent.
Yep.
Then you use these samples to justify the claim. And
Understand.
someone claimed that the stress level, the mean stress level of worker who work online is above what value? Up to you, that kind of claim.
Okay.
So then only you take all these sample. So this part, actually, whatever you have in the intro part should be your body.
Oh, understand.
You see?
Okay. Yes.
Do
Now
you see what I
understand.
mean?
Yep. So this one would be, so I have to just move this to my
that one
body,
is your
right?
body. Yes. These
And then
are
I
all
just,
your body. Then from there, you explain why you do sampling and so on.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. Understand now.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
That's all. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.